Hi, my name is Samantha Sexton. I decided to create this blog focusing on the perspective of a pastor and his journey to servant leadership within a small community. Growing up Catholic, I took for granted that we had the priest at our every beck and call. A priest is someone who gives up their life to serve God and to serve his church, and in turn, he serves his members. And in our small Catholic community, we would call our priest for family problems, for anything under the sun, really. 24/7, there was really not a time that we wouldn't call him or couldn't call him. He was always available. And I never considered what he needed to do, how much time it took for him to do it, if he needed help. Sometimes the families would invite him over for dinner, but that was pretty much the extent that I saw parishioners do for the priest. It was always him doing something for us. And approximately 12 years ago, my husband, who is Baptist, felt a calling in his church to become a preacher, and I found myself on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Our home was receiving calls in the middle of the night. He was called out to perform funerals and weddings and going to the hospital to visit the ill. And all of a sudden we were rescheduling birthday parties and vacations, and I would have to take off from work to stay home with the children so that he could go perform a funeral. Things like that that you never think about, or that I never thought about growing up in a Catholic church. There's a lot of things that I think we take for granted in our servant leaders, especially within a church. And I think it's important to provide a new perspective to that and hopefully think of ways that we can help them perform their duties and not take their time and their kind-heartedness for granted. I think that's very important so that we don't burn them out. And it's important for us as a community to come together and work together and not put that burden on one individual. So I hope that this enlightens you and helps you see a different aspect of community. And I appreciate the time for your viewing. Thank you.